have a diesel, you should have a supplement right here with your manual, and this has all your information in it about your diesel engine. Right there, capacities and specifications on the bottom. So in here it says either 10 quarts or 9.5 liters. I grabbed a drain pan. This one holds 16 liters, so that's plenty big enough. And a couple of things to try and get the filter off with, and a 5/8 wrench that I've got underneath there. Normally I would crawl in from the driver's side, but this is so you guys get a view of what's going on here. Undo the bolt there and let her go. So there's the filter. Got my tray moved so that the pan is still draining into it, and now the filter can also drain into it. Just going to let everything finish draining there. Before you do anything with your new filter, before you get it dirty or fill it up with oil, just make sure it's the right size. Got a nice clean funnel. Got 2 jugs of synthetic oil, full synthetic. So just slowly pour a little bit of oil into the center hole. You don't want to put too much in there because this filter goes in on an angle, so most of it's going to stay in, get absorbed into it a bit, but some might come out. At least this doesn't give it a total dry start. I was just dab a little bit of oil on my finger, clean oil, and put it on that ring. Clean off the plug a little bit around the threads and around that copper ring. Just make sure that the copper ring looks in good shape and that it hasn't been overly squished. This one looks good. It's pretty much done dripping here now by the filter. Just gonna wipe it off really good here yet. Especially make sure you get it clean where the gasket goes. Once the base touches, do about a 3/4 turn after that. And wipe everything off nice. Still dripping out of the drain plug a little. My memory card ran out of space, so I didn't get the full shot of putting the oil plug back in. So I had to delete a few things, and I'm just going to put my oil in now. Engine oil. That's where it is, in the middle. So now my batteries are starting to run low. I'm not going to actually video putting the oil in, but I will show doing a test start yet. Let it run for a while and then go check for leaks. In the meantime, I'm just going to have a look at the oil that came out of it. This was after 12,000 kilometers. Still feels pretty slippery. Doesn't change color much. Well, it's turned black, but doesn't have any brown in it, which is a good sign. I should have got a shot of this when I first started the engine after the oil change. The oil pressure gauge, you want to kind of keep an eye on that when you first start it up. It stays down for a little while, and then you'll see it slowly work its way up, and then all of a sudden it'll shoot up to where it's supposed to be. It's got good pressure. No leaks. Good to go. And one last thing you want to do yet is let it sit for a moment and then check the oil, make sure that you're still full. So I've wiped off the dipstick and I'm going to check it. Just about on the full mark. I'm going to add a little bit more. I highly recommend that you use full synthetic oil on your Duramax. It's an expensive engine, and I think it deserves a good, expensive oil.